There's a kind of fear that lingers deep inside you once you've experienced something most people don't understand, something they can't comprehend unless they've felt it too, that jolt of adrenaline, that moment your body goes cold before your mind even knows why. Once you felt it, it never really leaves you. I grew up chasing that feeling. Camping trips with my cousins where nobody wanted to be the one who had to walk to the tent alone. Late nights with friends telling scary stories until someone swore they heard something outside. Sneaking into abandoned places we probably shouldn't have. Because that fear, that thrill you can almost control, hooked me for life. This channel is where I bring that feeling to you. Every story here is real, mine, or shared by people just like you who've lived through something they still can't explain. I'm starting with one of my own. And if you've got a story like that, something that still sits with you, something strange or terrifying you've never told anyone, send it to me at theovernightfiles@gmail.com. Yours could be the next one told here. All right, let's get into it. I need to tell you this one carefully because one of the people in this story isn't with us anymore. She passed a few years ago, and this isn't just a scary story to me, it's a memory of her too. I'll call her Stephanie for this video, and my other friend, Daniela. But everything that happened that night, it happened exactly like this. We were teenagers in a town so small and so far from anywhere that going out didn't mean parties or clubs, because there weren't any. There was nothing to do but make our own trouble. And Stephanie was always the one who made trouble a little more interesting. She was the friend who dared you one step past comfortable, the one who made you feel like you could survive anything as long as she was next to you. It was summer, late, the kind of night where the heat doesn't break even after the sun's been down for hours. Stephanie picked me up. We grabbed Daniela, and instead of sneaking into a party, because, again, there wasn't one, we snuck out to do something so much dumber. We drove to the old asylum, you know the kind. Every small town has one. Some abandoned building everyone whispers about, but nobody actually goes near after dark. Ours had been empty for decades. Boarded windows, a chain link fence half collapsed from years of no one caring enough to fix it. And somewhere behind it, unmarked graves. Patients who died there and were buried without names, without headstones, without anyone left to remember them. Stephanie was already a little out of it that night, riding the kind of high that makes you brave in exactly the way you shouldn't be. She drove us right up to the fence line, headlights cutting through fog that seemed to just sit there, thick and unmoving, like it belonged to the property. We got out. We walked a little, flashlights shaking more than they needed to. But every time we got close to the actual building, close enough to see the black windows, the doors hanging half off their hinges, we lost our nerve. All three of us. Every time. So Stephanie did what Stephanie did best. She turned it into a game. She parked the car right next to those unmarked graves. I want you to sit with that for a second, because we didn't think about it at the time, but we were about to invite something to talk to us while parked on top of people who died forgotten. And she reached into the back seat and pulled out an old Ouija board. Wood, heavy, nothing sleek, nothing modern, nothing that would slide easily on its own. We laughed about it, called it stupid, put our fingers on the planchette anyway. Is anyone here? Nothing. We asked again, and that's when it started moving. Z-O-Z-O, over and over, like something was trying to spell a name and couldn't finish it, or didn't want to. Then it stopped spelling anything at all and just started circling. Fast, wide loops around the board, dragging our fingers with it. Then our fingers weren't even touching it anymore. I watched it move without us. On solid, rough wood, not glass, not plastic, nothing that glides, and it kept going in slow, deliberate circles, like something underneath was steering it. I've tried to explain the feeling to people since then, and I never get it right, but I'll try again for you. It was like that split second right before two magnets touch. That pull, that resistance in the air. Except it wasn't coming from my hand. It was coming from under the board, like something on the other side had its palm pressed flat against the wood, pushing up. Stephanie screamed first. Not a scared laugh. An actual scream, the kind that makes your body react before your brain catches up. She threw the car in gear, and as we were speeding off, she chucked the board out one window and the planchette out the other, like she couldn't get rid of it fast enough, like it was something that could still reach us if it stayed in the car. We were flying down that dark road, fog rolling across the headlights so thick we could barely see 10 feet ahead, when the road just erupted. Deer, 15, Maybe 20 of them, sprinting across the road in a single wave, not grazing, not wandering, running, the way animals only run when something is chasing them, something none of us could see. Stephanie slammed the brakes. We sat there, frozen, watching them disappear into the tree line. And then Daniela looked in the rearview mirror. She didn't say anything at first. She just grabbed my arm so hard it left a mark. So I turned around and looked out the back windshield. Standing in the middle of the road, exactly where we'd just been, was a figure. Tall. Too tall. Taller than a person has any business being. Wearing a long coat and a wide-brimmed hat. Standing completely still in the fog like it had always been there, and we'd just never noticed. Nobody said a word. Stephanie floored it. We didn't talk about it again that night. We just drove until the fog thinned out and the town lights came back into view, and none of us went home alone. I still think about that night. I think about the way that Planchette moved on its own. I think about the deer and what could possibly make that many animals run at once. And I think about that shape in the road and how something that tall shouldn't be able to just stand there and disappear the way it did once we were gone. Mostly, though, I think about Stephanie, because she's not here to tell you her side of it. But she was there. She screamed first. She threw that board out the window like her life depended on it. And some nights, I wonder if it did. If you've got a story like this, something that still sits with you, something you've never been able to explain, send it to me at theovernightfiles@gmail.com. I want to hear it.